morning everyone. My name is Gauri and I am studying second year BSc. Today I am here to deliver speech about the Indian Constitution. First of all, I would like to wish all of you Happy Indian Constitution Day, which was celebrated on November 26 on the every year. It was also known as Samvidhan Divas, which is celebrated to commemorate the adoption of Indian Constitution. November 26 is also considered as National Law Day by the citizens of India. Now coming to the topic, the Indian Constitution. The Indian Constitution is a rule book and the supreme law of our nation. It defines the fundamental rights and duties of every citizen and declares the India sovereign, secular, democrat and republic nation. It guarantees the Indian citizens equality, liberty and justice. Dr. Bhimrao Ambedkar sir, who was the chief architect and the father of the Indian Constitution. He was one of the member of Indian Constituent Assembly and chairman of drafting committee. The Indian Constituent Assembly adopted the Indian Constitution on November 26, 1949. It replaced the Government of India Act 1935 after independence and declared the India democrat and republic nation and assures liberty, equality and fraternity. Other than Dr. B.R. Ambedkar sir, some of the main members of Indian Constituent Assembly were Dr. S. Rajendra Prasad sir, Mukherjee sir, Mittal sir, Khaitan sir, Munshi sir, T.T. Krishnamachari sir and Alladi Krishnaswamy sir. The Indian Constituent Assembly was formed on December 6, 1946 and the first meeting was held on December 9, 1946. Writing constitution took nearly 3 years to complete. It is the world's longest constitution and it is the only constitution which was handwritten in two languages, English and Hindi. There are 6 basic fundamental rights in the constitution and they are right to equality. It is from Article 14 to Article 18, right to freedom, and it is from Article 19 to Article 22, right against exploitation. It is from Article 23 to Article 24, right to freedom of religion. It is from Article 25 to Article 28, cultural and education rights. It is from Article 29 to Article 30, right to constitutional remedies. It is in Article 32. For a smooth functioning of a democratic nation, all these fundamental rights are very, very important. As a citizen of India, having a basic knowledge of the constitution and these fundamental rights are very important. The Indian Constitution was set up to ensure equal rights and entitled the power to the people to select their leader and to practice their religion and to choose the work what they did like. Finally, I would like to conclude the essence of the Constitution that makes India one of the strongest nation in the world. The values that the Constitution represents are the value that the India celebrates every day. Without such a robust and powerful Constitution, our nation slips into a fascist and authoritarian regime. It is very important to all Indian men and women to live in harmony and perform the duties towards our nation. We have to obey the